Hello everyone, and we will be reviewing today this YCC Team Xbox One adapter power brick, whatever you want to call it. So there it is right there. I was using it last night for probably 12 hours because I got next day delivery, so I did get a good bit of use out of it to start off with. And then that is my Xbox One adapter, so the official Microsoft one. So the main difference is, let's bring them out really quickly. Move that, move that, move that. I'll read that to you in a second because there's a bit of a message on there. But first things first, let's check size difference. So here we go. So this one, as you see in front of you, this one here, is a shiny one, as it's brand new. This one is the YCC Team one, which costs £20. It is the newest model, so it is the best version of the adapter. But there are older ones. I just don't recommend going for those ones because apparently they are loud. This is I've had this one for like 3 or 4 years. This is the original Microsoft Xbox One adapter. So, as you can see, I believe they are roughly, hang on, let me zoom in. No, let me focus even. What's the focus? I don't think it does. There we go. I believe they are roughly the same size. Now, the biggest problem with this one is it is a lot heavier than this one. This is so damn light. And I know it, this one still has that plugged in and this one doesn't. But it doesn't really affect how heavy that is. This one is just heavy in general, like the Xbox One console. It's just a bit too heavy. This is so light. So let me explain to you about this new this new YCC adapter. So the message that I wanted to read out to you was this one. If I can focus it. Congratulations and thank you for purchasing the YCC Team Xbox One power supply. This item is a perfect replacement for an original Xbox One power supply. It adopts optimized motherboard to make sure it does a great job, no loud noise, prevent overheat, and long lifetime. Advanced quiet version, no loud noise, great improvements. That's what I want to focus on right there. So if you do see this YCC Team adapter, make sure it is the newest model of the product. Otherwise you're going to be dealing with an extremely loud power supply. Like I said, I used this power supply, my brand new one, for 12 hours straight last night. And there was no loud noise, overheating or anything. I actually made sure to check after 12 hours the heat coming off of it, and it was so chilled. And granted, that is because it's new. Obviously, over time, the older it gets, it will start to overheat a bit more. But like they said in the slip, the improvements are adding a new overheating system. So this, honestly, for £20, you won't find better out there. I've done a lot of research when buying power supplies, and this is this YCC Team one right here is easily the best alternative you can find out there. Obviously, other than the original Microsoft one. But that will cost you, I think, to get a completely brand new one from Microsoft, it will be about £60. This is £20, and I don't know, you could probably, if you treat your Xbox correctly, don't play it all night, don't leave the Xbox on all night. I believe this thing here could easily last you 2 years. I don't think it could do any more than that, especially if you don't, if you play Xbox all the time and don't really treat your Xbox correctly and actually turn it off or even put it in energy saving mode. I think that could be a big problem as well. So if we quickly take a look at the leads, this one has a 3. The Xbox One version, I believe, has a 2. So it's not a crazy difference. I don't think it does anything to the product. It's just a different way of making it. So as you can see here, there's 3 there, and there should be 2 here. There we go. So I think that's going to be it for this Xbox power supply now. There's no more comparing to do, really. We've done the price, we've done the size, we've done the kind of power area. I don't know what to call that, really. But yeah, so this is definitely a good product to get if you're looking for a power supply for your Xbox One. Say if yours broke like mine, I think the kind of inside of this one got battered. Obviously, I've had it for 4 years, like I said, so I think just constant use of the Xbox One just battered this thing, to be honest. Originally, I thought it was my Xbox One that blew up, but it was this thing. So yeah, if you want a power adapter, this is the way to go. You can see the specs on the front there. One little problem I have had with this thing so far, I'm not going to pretend it's perfect. I mean, it's not a big problem. It's not a big issue in any way. But last night I powered down my Xbox, ready to rest and go to sleep, and obviously I didn't turn it off by the plugs, because I also have a light that is plugged into the same plug socket, so I didn't want to turn it off. So yeah, I powered my TV and my Xbox down, and then probably 2 minutes after I shut my Xbox off, this thing powered up the Xbox for about 15 seconds on its own. So I wasn't on the Xbox app, I didn't power it up that way, I didn't use my controller, and I didn't press the button on the Xbox. It was just this thing here powered up the Xbox on its own. I don't know why it did that. I'm hoping it doesn't do it next time I turn off my Xbox. But it didn't do it for the rest of the night, so it was literally once on that first night. To be honest, so it's not the end of the world. I'm just letting you guys know that could happen. Obviously, I've had 12 hours experience with this thing, so I don't know whether it's going to be a consistent thing of powering up the Xbox on its own. But the Xbox didn't actually turn on, it just made the noise, had the flashy button on the front, power up, and that was it. Literally 15 seconds later, it turned itself back off. So I don't quite know why that's a thing. But anyway, leading to, if you made it this far in the video, leading to setting it up, I will go and do that upstairs in a second and show you that it literally makes no noise and that it works perfectly. So I've just plugged it in, and honestly, it's a bit more of a firm plug-in than this one. When you plug in the original Xbox One, this bit is a bit flimsy, like you can feel it wriggling. This is perfectly in there. It's so sealed, which is also another great thing about the product. Let's go upstairs and I'll show you how much noise this doesn't make. So you can't see me, but you can see this orange light here. So the moment I plug the wire into the Xbox One, this will turn green, and that's how you know you're getting power to your Xbox. So it's all plugged in and ready to go. The Xbox sound is just turned on, my controller's on, and it should boot up in a second here. So it all works perfectly fine. Is it on the right channel? Let's have a look. Yes, there we go. Unfortunately, it's only 60 Hz. A bit of a bummer, but I'm getting like 140 soon, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, there we go. That's the setup, and I'll quickly let you know about a little pick that I have with this product in a second. So of course, you just see me plug this into the Xbox One upstairs. Now this bit here is what I want to talk about. Let me quickly untangle it. So maybe I should have done this before I plugged it into the Xbox, just so I could do a comparison down the stairs here. So the wire that actually plugs into the power pack here, so like that, when it plugs in, this is quite long on the original Xbox One. On this one, unfortunately, it's much smaller than that, I believe. So, I mean, if you have your Xbox, quite far away from your plugs, I mean, that's going to suck for you. I mean, I don't really see any other way around that. Or your plugs far away from your Xbox, whichever way around. Like, I don't see any way around that, but either way, I can't pick up this product enough. I've used it for 12 hours, thoroughly enjoyed it, absolutely zero problems other than that one little thing with the Xbox turning on. But that's happened once, and I hope it doesn't happen again. If it does, I'll update you guys in a pinned comment below. Thanks so much for watching this review. Let me know if you are going to cop one of these. It's definitely worth it. £20, you can't go wrong really, especially when they get you to pay 50 for that, or 40. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video yet again, and if you want to watch another review of mine, I'll leave it down below. It's the Afterglow controller you saw upstairs when I turned my Xbox on, so if you want to check that out and know all about that, I'll leave that down below. Thanks so much for watching the video, and peace out. Cop this.